tardes, Torrevieja, Costa Blanca. Good afternoon, and yeah, we've got some big changes in 2025. If you're coming from the UK and thinking of having a holiday in Spain, well, there's 4 important bits of evidence you need to bring with you. Big change to the entry once you get into the border of Spain. British holiday makers thinking of heading to Spain this year, they've got to be aware of the new entry requirements. Big change to the entry once you get into the border of Spain. This entry and exit visa thing that was delayed. It was meant to come out in November, but it's coming out anytime soon. And yep, there is 4 bits of information you definitely need to have. If you're thinking of having an holiday, this is due to come out any time. Like I say, keeps getting delayed and delayed, but it's definitely going to be coming out this year, and everyone's going to be needing to have this special permit and having all this information ready. It's a new system they've got set up at the airport. You're going to have to click into the new automatic systems they've got, where before you used to go straight up to the border booth and past the border control person, but now they've got the new systems ready for this entry and exit permit. It's all got to be scanned on this machine. As you know, previously you'll get to the booth and you'll have the border control and he'll stamp your passport so they know when you've come in and when you leave, but they won't have to do that anymore because this system will pick up all the information that's needed. This new system will tell them everything, when they've started their holiday, what kind of stay they're expected to have. They'll have their face recognition, their fingerprints, all biometric. So they'll have everything they need to know on this new kiosk system you're going to be going into to scan your passport. Of course, this is not just the Brits from UK. It is anybody that's not in the EU. They'll all have to do this. And that means anyone from UK or from a non-EU country will have to provide this 4 lots of evidence, which they didn't previously need to have. And you need this to enter. So yeah, they're going to not just ask for your passport, they're going to need your flights ticket, proof of that, where your date, obviously you're going to be going, so they've got the entry date and the date you're going to be leaving, so they know you ain't just come for a long holiday and going to overstay. So you're going to have a bit of paper to prove that. Probably have it on your phone or print out the ticket on a bit of paper, so that is your proof of evidence. It's also saying kind of proof of travel insurance. So yeah, that's a new one on me, having a bit of travel insurance. If you're staying in a hotel, they want to see that you got your confirmation of the hotel you're staying with it all on. And then if you can with friends and family, which most people do in Spain, they come out here and stay with friends and family. They want all the details of the family and friends you're staying with. Then they're going to want that you've got enough money that, to prove that you can support yourself while you're here in the period you're stated to stay. According to the Spanish official website of Foreign Affairs, they're saying this is what was recommended last year if you did want to come, and it was a minimum of 114 euros per person per day. So yeah, around about £95. The website as well, they're saying if you're here for around about 9 days, you've got to have around about €1,005 to prove that you've got that money to be here, which is about around £850. So yeah, they want all this type of evidence now. Just, I suppose, tightening up the border control, isn't it? They want to know that everyone's coming and going and not having a good old jolly up and camping up in some old pal's house and not going back. After all, this weather today is absolutely amazing. Why would you want to go back? Of course, them figures, they're recommended that if you're coming out, well, last year's figures, they ain't even updated the figures on the website yet for 2025. So it gives you a rough idea what sort of money they're looking that you've got proof of for having your little holiday here. People may ask, well, how am I supposed to prove, to them at the border control if I get stopped? If I've got this kind of money, well, they're saying you can either show them some cash you've got on you, or if you've got like a credit card, show them a bank statement, or even if you've got traveller's checks, you can prove it that kind of way. But they definitely want to see proof. Remember, Of course, not everyone's going to get stopped at the border control, so it will be random checks and stops. So if you're like the unlucky ones that have to go through the metal detector, you know, all these random stops and questions that get asked, they're going to be asking for all this kind of information. If they think you're a little bit dodgy and they think you might not go back, they're going to say, let's see, you know, your ticket, your return ticket, and where you're staying, and what kind of money you got. So they want to check everything out. The reason why it's only for non-EU, of course, when you're in the EU, you can stay as long as you like in these EU countries. So all the residents and all the people like that, they've got no problem because they're holding a TIE card or the old residency. So yeah, they can stay and enjoy Spain as much as they like any part of the EU. And by the way, if you like this video, don't forget to give us a like and a thumbs up. And you follow me for more news, latest news in Spain. And yeah, we do visit all other towns in Spain, and do get a lot of people to support the channel, which I appreciate, all the channel members. And for the people that just bought me a coffee, really appreciate your support. We had some free coffees from Peter that bought, and we had some coffees as well. Another person from Holland, so yeah, we're getting generous donations from Holland. Oh, Bob from Holland. So yeah, we've had a few coffees supporting the channel. So yeah, and we've got some channel members. If you'd like to become a channel member, check out the description below. But yeah, if you don't want to be denied entry to Spain, make sure you do carry all these kind of documents. And hope to see you in the next video up there, all about the TIE.